Hey, what's up guys? We're basically making another video here. Might be a mini series on how to automate some of the streaming process with some of your smart home devices around here. So for first off, we're gonna use kind of come up with a plan of it. We're gonna work on the lighting first, and then the sound, and kind of automate other features around with the computer. So if you like any of these videos, go ahead and subscribe, comment, and let me know what items you think would work great for a streaming setup or even office setup, because as the point from here would be to move to a bigger area space where we're going to work on home networking, getting a lot more devices set up, and the whole infrastructure. So if you enjoy this, I'll see you guys next video. Kind of want to work on automating part of the streaming, getting ready to stream for me, which might be queue up the lights, as in you queue up let's see, the front lights. We have two lights on the side here, which actually looks pretty good tonight. Then there's turn off the top light. I'm thinking either automate the entire process or have it with a button from the Stream Deck. The Stream Deck might be the easier option, but I don't know if I want to use something as a Alexa system or Homebridge or HomeKit as the other way of doing it. A lot of, I think some of my side projects are just gonna include integrating everything into HomeKit and Homebridge. Homebridge basically makes everything else talk to HomeKit. HomeKit would be through your Apple system. I don't normally have a lot of Apple devices, maybe a phone and a watch, but we also have a tablet that's just been sitting here, so I'm just gonna use that with another computer I have set up, act as kind of like the Homebridge system. If you guys don't know what Homebridge is, Homebridge, a whole network setup. You get everything to talk to that normally don't talk to the Apple ecosystem. You set it up. I've heard it's better to have a HomePod. I don't have one. I don't feel like spending 150 bucks on getting one. Honestly, I've just set up the tablet to not turn off, and it's always connected to internet and has a dedicated IP that it always gets. I don't have to run into that. A lot of people just go out and get a Raspberry Pi, but I also feel like that might just be a little bit unnecessary at some point. Basically, this is what you generally see every time you connect to Homebridge after you set it up. And then from there, in plugins, you can connect apps, and different apps do different things. Some might connect different brands, some connect different applications. So that's basically the concept of what I'm trying to figure out to do. It wouldn't be through this. So Notion, I believe we have a script template I want to start using to kind of formulate the ideas. But do YouTube video, status. These are all the videos today we posted out. Some that were ideas that we came up with. Drop the template. No, that's a status. So this would be an idea. Tutorial, short film. We're gonna basically make it like a little mini docu-series. So this is just basically how I'm gonna start off with, kind of lay out the game plan, what we're gonna do. And might do a little bit on stream and then off stream, you know, work on the nitty-gritty part of it if there actually needs to be any programming if needed. So we'll see. We'll just drop that there for now. Publication. Let's see if we can get the first one up by next week. Could be useful. I'm not sure about that one. I think we're gonna call it. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. And also put that up on the whiteboard. Now, anytime I'm thinking of like when I'm streaming things I have to do, I know to queue up that feature. The first. So let's see. How can we actually queue up the first one? I say if we do it through Stream Deck, might be the easiest way for now, because it has a lot of things built into it. What I want to do is we can create a new multi-action, and in that multi-action we can go about, so first is kind of planning out what we'd want to get connected, and then from there, after like labeling out where we want to get connected, we'll go from there. So lights I think are an easy one, followed by setting up. And so with this one, basically it's going to be, we do bullet points and kind of break it down from there. So you want to queue up the lights, which would be the front lights, background lights, accent lights if we have any. I'm not going to do too much like RGB all over the place. I just feel like it might be a little bit tacky. I kind of grown to like neutral colors. Throw some brown, some green up maybe, like as the accent piece, but mainly keep it like white and brown and black. I feel like perfectly fine in the right mixture. I might just have some accent light. Like right now, majority of my background is black, and then you have the top part with a couple of accents, and then there's, you know, the shirt for some white. So it's literally, if you can look at it, it have three different layers of, one's 40%, another is about 30%, and the top part tops the rest of it off. So we control our front lights, our background lights, our accent lights, and I want to say cameras also at this point, because I feel like that part is built into it. Then we want to get our sound devices. Where's the feature I'm looking for? Here you go. Sound, as in muting programs, opening, closing the mic so it's not like on at the worst times. Like I already have some form of that, and I can show you guys how I set that up with one of my actions, and then we'll go from there. What else could we automate? Just kind of get an idea. I mean, your consoles depends on which one you're playing with. If you're a PC gamer, you wouldn't really have too much to do on that part. Yeah, I think we can start off with that. Just kind of get it up and going. And the goal is going to be, at this point, is to kind of get this part kind of set up just so we can roll this into when I start building my little home network test kit environment. Just to kind of work on computers, basically networks. I want to hardwire most of my stuff and then just segment most of the smart home devices. A lot of it's not secure, so I wouldn't want to have that on the main network, especially if it has login info and all of that. And your home bridge is going to have all that information. If you really don't want to have that shared, just create a dummy smart home email and use that to sign in to everything. Before this multi-action, let me show you guys the test multi-actions we already have set up. So here I have it where before I start streaming, I can click start stream and then it would switch it to the scene. It would also start the recording, hit a hotkey for replay. So basically I can make shorts from this by just hitting another button I have set up. It would hit record. I also go live with this feature here and then it mutes my microphone.